So I know that you probably found this video because you're looking for an alternative to that nasty Glucola that you're gonna drink for that glucose tolerance test. Hey mamas, it's your midwife Kyra here. I wanna give you a truly natural perspective on that glucose tolerance test. If Truly Natural is something that you're interested in, you're gonna wanna go ahead and click the subscribe button to get updates every Midwife Monday. But for today, let's talk a little bit about the glucose tolerance test. And so this is actually a really common topic. I've been watching it spread all over the internet for the last couple of years, that mamas just like you are looking for alternatives to that nasty Glucola because of all of its harsh chemicals, its nasty ingredients. It's really starting to get a bad rap among the natural community. Traditionally, since I've been trained at least, midwives have offered an alternative to the Glucola test and still getting the same glucose tolerance test results that are really important to the optimal health of your pregnancy. So if you're wondering if the test is important, the answer is yes. So around 28 weeks of pregnancy, your physician or midwife is going to be offering you a glucose tolerance test. And let me start by saying this test is actually really important. Diabetes is rampant in the United States, but particularly during pregnancy, it is actually a pretty common problem, particularly in Louisiana where I practice, because of the diets that we have. And so the glucose tolerance test really is an important test because it lets us know if you have gestational diabetes. Diagnosing gestational diabetes during pregnancy is really important to the health of your baby and yourself during your pregnancy. However, we don't have to take such harsh means to make it happen. So with that said, the Glucola that is typically offered in a traditional lab setting is just full of harsh chemicals. I mean, it's 50 grams of sugar as it is, but add in the harsh chemicals and some of the other ingredients in the ingredients list, it's not exactly the best thing to be putting in your body when you're pregnant. In fact, my opposition to the glucose tolerance test with the Glucola is that it's kind of equivalent to fasting and then drinking a Coke and eating a Snickers bar. Like, most pregnant women do not do that to their bodies, especially in my practice. They'd be kicked out. So an alternative to the glucose tolerance test that I prefer is called the pancake breakfast. If you have heard of other alternatives that you'd like to share, put them in the comments below. This is the pancake breakfast that I offer my clients here at the Natural Birth House. So it's the same amount of sugar, which is 50 grams of sugar, but it's in a much more natural package per se. 2 pancakes with butter and syrup, eggs, 2 eggs, and a glass of juice will bring us up to 50 grams of sugar along with carbohydrates, healthy fats, and real food. That's so important, real food. And so my mamas will eat this 2 hours before they come in for their appointment, and they'll come in, get their fingers stuck in my office to give their glucose tolerance test results. It's called a 2-hour postprandial test. And this is the way I test my mamas on their glucose levels. And in fact, there's a doctor here in town who has adopted this idea in his practice as well. So what are the benefits of the Glucola? The Glucola is really beneficial for mamas who want a super tight schedule, who really need to come in, drink their drink, they have 1 hour, and they need to get out. But the pancake breakfast, although it is a 2-hour test, it's based on real food. There are other alternatives to the pancake breakfast even. There's the jelly bean test, there is the orange juice test, and if you really just don't want to take in 50 grams of sugar in a sitting, then you can always offer your midwife or your physician to do 2 weeks of home monitoring of your glucose levels at home based on your normal diet. I know that there are many mamas out there who've taken that test and either vomited or passed out. In fact, one of my friends took the glucose tolerance test with the Glucola, passed out, fell on her pregnant belly, and was hospitalized for 3 days, and she actually passed her glucose check. So this, in my opinion, this test isn't the most reliable way or the most convenient way to get those results. So anyway, if you would like to leave us some comments below about your experience, either with the pancake breakfast or the glucose tolerance test, or maybe you have some other suggestions your midwife has offered to you about alternatives to the glucose test, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you a little bit about that. If you're looking for other truly natural ideas for your pregnancy, or especially a truly natural birth, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. That way you can get our videos every Midwife Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit about a very good alternative, pretty fun test if I might add, to that nasty glucose tolerance test. I'll see you next Midwife Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.